Today, I have a question to ask. Is it pronounced Burns Road or Buns Road? Since I don't live in Karachi, I've never visited this famous food street before. Nor do I hear people in Islamabad talking about it, so I don't really know how it's pronounced. Is it Burns Road or Buns Road? Please let me know in the comments below. Today, I'll be having the famous fry kebab at Waheed, and I'll also be trying a Malpura for the very first time in my life. I really felt like that Instagram content creator Wahab 101 in this video. I have never had fry kebab in my entire life, so I went 3.5 kilometers away to the Karachi to have it. This video is going to be my version of trying something for the first time in my entire life. Hello from yet another day in Karachi. I'm currently headed to Buns Road, and I'm going there for the very first time. मैं कभी नहीं गई. I'm just leaving my brother's apartment, and I'll not be vlogging till I get there. वहाँ भी मैं बहुत sparingly करूँगी. I won't be talking to the camera. I'm terrified of doing that कि कोई मुझे देख लेगा और मेरा phone छीन लेगा. I'll do a voiceover with my thoughts. Don't worry. Can I just say, I love food streets. It doesn't matter which part of the world I'm in, whether it's a food street in Bangkok or in Kartarpura, Rawalpindi. Food streets are my favorite place to be. They're always packed with people, the vibe is always busy and chaotic, and the sights and the smells of food everywhere are just amazing. And it's no different here at Burns Road/Buns Road. Guys, I'm so confused about the pronunciation. In one of my previous videos, I pronounced this restaurant as Koti Roti, and a few people from Karachi commented on that video saying, "Oh my god, you are pronouncing it wrong. That is not how you pronounce it in French." Guys, I know. Believe me, I can speak French. I went with the Desi pronunciation that the locals were using. So for this place, I am unsure. Do I go with the Angrezi pronunciation Burns or the local Desi pronunciation Buns? Anyway, the variety of foods here is crazy. The crowd here is also crazy. It was very crowded at 10 p.m. at night, which is extremely late by Islamabadi standards to be out for dinner, but it's the norm here. I can confirm Islamabadis do in fact get into bed by 10 pm. Anyway, I really wanted to go with the barbecue, but then I thought, let's try something new, something different, something I can't get easily outside of Karachi. And I went with Waheed's Fry Kebab, a much raved about dish by the people in Karachi. Waheed's Fry Kebab is one of many restaurants here, and it has a 4.1 star rating on Google reviews. As you can tell, the place was packed. I could tell that it is very popular here, and I could see many families were queued up here waiting for a table. They had both indoor and outdoor options for seating, and we went ahead and asked to be seated outdoors. The menu had me going crazy. I saw Nihari on the menu and with great difficulty told myself to stick to the plan of ordering fry kebab only and no extras. They also had a lot of barbecue options as well as bun kebabs and different types of rolls. They also had an option for packaged food in case you're traveling. I'm assuming you can take this on flights as well, which is great. So my beef fry kebab arrived along with my brother's food. He ordered a beef bun kebab and a beef boti roll. And please, before you look at anything else, look at this chutney. This looked insane. So at first glance, the fry kebab was not what I had imagined. I have no prior experience of eating or even seeing this dish online. I had just heard about it. And I had always imagined it would be like a seekh kebab that was fried instead of barbecued. Instead, it was in a liquid gravy paste form, very different from any other kind of kebab I've experienced. So when I took the first bite, the taste, that is the masalas and the flavor profile, they were very familiar, but the texture was not. I've never had meat that was blended to a literal paste and that was liquidy. I personally didn't really like this texture. Maybe it's one of those dishes that are an acquired taste and you have to have them a few times to start appreciating them. That was my experience with Thai curries, by the way. The first time I had a Thai curry, I hated it. I could not stand the flavor of coconut milk with spices, but now look at me. Every fourth video of me is me having some Thai curry. Maybe fry kebab is one of those dishes that you slowly start to appreciate because so many people do love it, so I'm willing to give this another try when I come to Karachi the next time. I did try it with naan instead of roti because sometimes some dishes are more naan friendly. But even with the naan, I could not get over the texture of it. It didn't taste bad. It tasted like any other bhuna hua masala from our desi cuisines. When the meat is not chewy, when it has been blended to a watery paste, even the best masala can't overcome the paste-like texture for me. My brother, on the other hand, had great success with his bun kebab and beef boti roll, and he strongly recommended both. Next time I visit, I would probably come for the bun kebab and for this chutney as well. This chutney was yummy. I had some of it on its own with naan and it was divine. So even though my personal experience with the fry kebab did not go as well as I had hoped, I was not going to give up. I went off in search of something else to try out. Just across the road from Waheed's was this small stall that was preparing something that looked like a puri, but not exactly. Also, I loved this cute neon sign for Malpura. It gives off such old school vibes. Again, I love good branding whenever I spot it. So, I've never had a Malpura before, and once again, I had no idea what to expect. You get them in Karachi everywhere, I guess, and sometimes I've heard of them being sold in Lahore as well. However, I've never come across one in Islamabad, which, by the way, is nothing to be proud of, Islamabadis. We have a severe shortage of diverse foods. Anyway, a Malpura looks like a deep fried puri, but one that wasn't rolled out with a rolling pin. Instead, it was made by pouring a batter from a cup directly into hot oil. It's got a jalebi style technique and puri paratha type looks. Once it was done cooking, they put it on this rack to drain all the extra oil, and then it actually becomes very crispy. It's crispy on the edges, but it's still soft in the center. It kind of seemed like a pancake in some places, but then also a waffle, like a paratha, but also a bakir khani. Anyway, they also gave the small packet of what looked like cream at first glance, but the man serving it told me it was rabdi, which I've only ever had in milk in the form of rabdi doodh that I get in Pindi often. I've never had rabdi on its own. So even though this was also a new texture for me, this was amazing. Perhaps the best desi dessert I've had in a long time. This was a solid 11 out of 10. I don't know how well it was made given that I was having it for the first time, so I can't comment on how well it was made, but however it was made, it was delicious. Guys, I brought it home. I had half of it there, brought the rest of it to eat at home because this was so good. It deserved live comments instead of a voiceover. It's like a pancake, crispy waffle slash puri slash meetha paratha. Taste of a meetha paratha, but with the texture of a puri. It's yummy. And I really want to know iske andar kya hai this. He said it's rabdi. I've never seen rabdi like this. I'm from Islamabad. We have rabdi in the form of a drink. So I think with this they give it as a dipping thing, but I actually prefer it without the rabdi. Not that it's bad. I just like the texture and the crunch and the crispiness of it. And I think dipping it into this would make it a bit soggy. So I'll continue to have it on its own. Wait for the crunch. Let me get that crunch on audio. Going to Burns Road was a challenge as an Islamabadi who doesn't know the place too well. Would I go there again? I might someday in a larger group of people, but I maybe would not order the fry kebab. I personally am not a fan of beef or keema or meat, any meat which is too pasty. I like a little bite in the meat. It felt like they put it through a food processor. So felt like beef को food processor में डाल के उसको बिल्कुल ही उसकी paste बना दी है, puree बना दी है. Taste wasn't bad, but the texture was just, it totally ruined it for me. I might go there again to try the bun kebabs because I've heard वो बहुत अच्छे हैं. Unfortunately मेरा पेट भर गया था इससे. Fry kebab खाने से there was no room for anything else other than the malpura, which was really good. If I get to go again, I shall go for the bun kebab.